Have you ever felt like something about reality just doesn't add up? Like deep down, there's a truth just beyond your reach that you can almost remember, but not quite grasp? You're not imagining it. There's a reason you feel this way. It's because the true nature of your consciousness has been hidden from you, on purpose. For as long as humans have walked this earth, there have been those who understood. They knew that your mind is far more powerful than you've been told, that your thoughts, your awareness, shape the reality around you. Ancient wisdom spoke of this power. In hushed tones, in secret schools, they taught how to awaken. But as time passed, that knowledge was buried, hidden behind dogma, suppressed by those who feared what would happen if everyone woke up, because when you awaken, you can no longer be controlled. That's why they don't want you to know. But your consciousness remembers, and it's calling you to wake up. You might wonder how this happened, how humanity came to forget. It wasn't accidental. For centuries, those in power worked carefully to shape what you believe. They created systems to keep you focused outward, to keep you distracted from what's already within you. Think about it. Why is the modern world so loud? Why are you constantly bombarded with information, entertainment, noise? Because silence is dangerous. In silence, you might hear the quiet voice inside you. And that voice knows the truth. The truth that you are not small, that you are not powerless, that you are connected to everything. They don't want you to feel that connection, because connected people can't be controlled. Every ancient culture left clues, symbols, stories, whispers of the power that lies within. But those clues were hidden in plain sight, wrapped in myth, covered in superstition, until you stopped looking. Yet even now, that power remains, waiting for you to remember. And when you do, nothing will ever look the same again. You see, your consciousness is not just a byproduct of your brain. It is not confined to your skull, nor bound by your senses. It's something much larger, much deeper. It reaches beyond what you can see or touch, connecting you to everything that exists. Ancient cultures knew this. They believed your mind was a gateway, a bridge to higher planes of being. They spoke of the pineal gland, sometimes called the third eye, as the seat of the soul. This tiny organ in your brain is more than just biology. It's an antenna, an instrument capable of perceiving what lies beyond the veil of this reality. But in modern times, it has been dulled. Fluoride, toxins, endless distractions, all designed to calcify your third eye, to keep you blind to what you truly are. Why? Because a mind that sees clearly cannot be controlled, and they need you to remain blind. When your pineal gland is clear, you begin to perceive more. You sense patterns others ignore. You feel connections that seem impossible, moments of synchronicity, déjà vu. They're not accidents, they are your consciousness, reminding you that reality is not as solid as it seems. Science is only beginning to understand what the ancients already knew. Quantum physics shows us that the observer affects the observed, that your awareness shapes reality itself, and that is why they fear you waking up. Because the moment you understand this, the illusion begins to crack. You stop following the script. You stop feeding their system. You start to create your own. Every thought becomes a choice. Every belief becomes a tool. And the more you remember, the less power they have. That's why this knowledge was buried. That's why your mind was dulled. But it's still there, deep inside you, waiting for you to wake up. Waiting for you to see what you've always been capable of. And once you see it, you can never unsee it again. So why go to such lengths to keep you asleep? Because the entire system we live in is built on your ignorance. Governments, corporations, ideologies, they all depend on you not realizing your own power. A world of awakened minds cannot be controlled, so they keep you busy, distracted, always looking outward, with screens, endless entertainment, shallow pleasures, with noise, debates that lead nowhere, arguments over illusions, with fear, fear of failure, fear of standing out, fear of being yourself. Because a mind full of fear is predictable. You consume what they want you to consume. You believe what they want you to believe. You live the life they've chosen for you. And you call it freedom. But it's not. It's a cage, so cleverly designed that you never even see the bars until you wake up. And then everything looks different. You start to see through the illusions. The stories you were told no longer make sense. The fear that held you back starts to fade, and you realize you were never powerless, you just forgot. And now you begin to remember. But awakening isn't always easy. It can feel lonely at first, because most of the world is still asleep. You may question yourself. You may doubt what you feel. You may even wish you could go back to the way things were. But you can't. Once you see, you can't unsee. And that's a gift, because now you can choose your path, no longer reacting to the world around you, but shaping it, step by step, thought by thought, choice by choice. You begin to build a reality that reflects who you truly are. You notice more patterns, more signs, more moments that remind you the universe is alive and listening. And as you change, the world around you changes too. Awareness spreads. One by one, others wake up, and the illusion begins to crumble. That's the power of your consciousness. That's what they've been hiding from you. But now, you know. And once you know, you can never go back. There's so much more still hidden. Stay with us, and let's uncover it together, one step at a time. Now, it's time to take the first step. Awareness is just the beginning. When you become aware of the illusions, you begin to dissolve them. One by one, layer by layer, you start to see what's real. You notice how fear has been used to control you. You see how your energy has been drained to keep you small. You feel how your thoughts have been shaped by forces outside of you. But you can take it back, and you start by turning inward. Find silence, even a few moments each day, just to quiet the noise, and listen. Listen to the voice inside you. Listen to what your own consciousness has been trying to tell you. This is not about believing anyone else. This is about remembering what you already know. Meditation. Breathing deeply. Writing down your thoughts. These simple acts begin to clear the fog. They reconnect you to the awareness that's always been there. You'll start to notice changes. Your intuition sharpens. You see connections you never noticed before. Synchronicities multiply. Dreams become more vivid. You wake with a sense of clarity, even when nothing outside has changed. Because something inside has. You feel lighter, more at peace, less afraid. You begin to understand. You are not just your body. You are not just your thoughts. You are the space between them. And in that space lies your freedom. Every day you practice, it gets easier. Every day you remember a little more of who you are. And that memory, once awakened, cannot be silenced. Because it is you. It has always been you, waiting for this moment. As you continue, something shifts, not just inside you, but around you. The world seems different, not because the world has changed, but because you have. Your awareness transforms how you see everything. You begin to notice opportunities where before you saw only problems. You feel connections where before you felt alone. People around you sense something in you. They can't name it, but they feel it. And some will be drawn to you. Others may fear you. That's because awareness is contagious, and not everyone is ready. But you are. You no longer fit into the cage they built for you. You no longer believe the story they wrote for you. You begin to write your own, one thought at a time, one choice at a time, one breath at a time. And with each step, the illusion around you cracks a little more. You see how everything is connected. Every person you meet, every event you experience, every feeling you have is part of a larger pattern. And you are not just a piece of it. You are the pattern itself, the creator, the observer, the experiencer. You realize you were never powerless. You just forgot. And now you remember. And as you awaken, you help awaken others. Every smile you give, every truth you speak, every moment you choose love over fear sparks something in someone else. And together, you begin to change the world, not by fighting it, not by forcing it, but by becoming the change itself. You find yourself noticing more details, the way light falls on the leaves, the quiet pauses between words, the subtle feelings that guide your decisions, and you realize all of these were always there. But now, you finally see them. This awareness becomes your strength, your clarity, your freedom. That is why they hid this from you. That is why they tried so hard to keep you asleep, because the moment you remember, everything starts to change, and nothing can stop it now, because now, you are awake. So now, the choice is yours. You can close your eyes and fall back into the dream. Pretend you never heard this. Pretend nothing has changed, or you can keep them open, wider than ever before, and see the world as it really is. Not a prison, but a playground. Not chaos, but infinite possibility. The illusions are fading. You feel it, don't you? That quiet hum beneath everything. That gentle knowing that you are more than you've been told. This is not the end. This is the beginning. Your journey of awakening starts now, and with each step you take, you remember more. Who you really are, why you are here, what you are capable of. There will still be challenges. The world will still try to pull you back into the dream. But now you know how to see, and that knowing can never be taken from you. So keep going, keep listening, keep awakening. The more you practice, the clearer it becomes. You'll notice how your thoughts shape your reality. You'll see how your emotions ripple outwards. You'll watch how people and opportunities are drawn to your energy. You'll feel less fear, less doubt, more trust, more peace. And in that peace, you'll find power. You'll begin to see the hidden patterns behind everything. The way each event leads you to the next lesson. The way each connection serves your growth. You'll start to recognize yourself in others and them in you. And you'll realize we were never separate. We were always part of the same whole, the same consciousness. Looking through different eyes, as you awaken, you light the path for others. You plant seeds without even knowing it. A word here, a smile there, a moment of kindness, and slowly, those around you begin to wake too, until the dream itself starts to shift. This is why your awakening matters, not just for you, but for all of us. The choice was always yours, and now, you are ready. Ready to wake up, ready to create, ready to see. So tell me, what has your consciousness been whispering to you all this time? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's wake up together.